Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here or you've been here before and haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Come on! Subscribe, along with hitting that thumbs up button and dropping your comments. Love the comments. All right, Friday Night Knicks. I'm a little buzzed. Advance warning. I drank too much wine, but I watched this entire game. I have a lot to say about it. I'm happy we won. 121-112. But I'm not enthusiastic about the way we won. This was not the type of win, the type of way of winning that we should have done to show us that this team has something in it. But a win is a win. So let's go to it. Here you go. 121-112. The leading scorer of the night was Mr. RJ Barrett with his first 30-point game of the season. He shot 10 of 17 overall, 3 of 8 from the three-point line. He got 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He played a very good game. But I'll say, I'm not excited about this win at all. At all. I mean, the Pistons are the worst team in the Eastern Conference, and we gave up 112 points to them. Come on. What does that say about your defense? It says it sucks. That's what it says. Sorry. Especially when you factor in that the Detroit Pistons were without their number one pick, their best player, Cade Cunningham. And all we could do was allow 112 points to that type of team. We could have lost tonight. That's how close it was. We could have lost tonight. But we didn't because RJ Barrett stepped up. And I will say, shout out to Jalen Brunson. He's in a tough spot. He's in a tough spot right now. He was benched about 6 minutes into the first quarter for Derrick Rose. And I think there was a misunderstanding out there in the Knicks world. Knicks Twitter, Knicks-Verse, Knicks Universe, whatever you want to call it. People thought that it was about Derrick Rose is voicing his displeasure about being in the unknown because of his minutes are down. I don't think at all that's why Thibs did what he did. It was a message to Jalen himself, Jalen Brunson. Dude, the message was, dude, get your head out of your fucking ass. Start playing some fucking basketball. Play your game. And guess what? Jalen Brunson did. He came out in the second half. He balled. The Knicks won. And he ended up scoring 26 points overall. He shot 8 of 16, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. He hit all 8 of his free throws. Tom Thibodeau stepped up as a coach. And he sent a message to one of his key players. Something that we have been begging for him to do with Randall. Randall, who ended up with 21 points, a plus 13 overall. In fact, you can see it right there. He shot 8 of 18. How many three-pointers did he make tonight? You guys can see it. Zilch! And we still won. But he took 7. Bro, Julius, 0 for 7 from the three-point line? Come on, man. You got to make your bucket. You're going to take that shot, you got to make it. You got to make it at least 35% of the time. That should have been a 3 of 8. It was not even close. It was a goose egg of 8. Disastrous. If we had been playing a legitimate NBA basketball team tonight, and if you're a Pistons fans watching this, I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult the team, but it's just reality. Pistons are the worst team in the NBA. They're 3-10. They've never won a road game this season, so it's not like I'm saying anything new to you guys. Your team sucks. It sucks, especially without your best player. It's going to suck even more. But even saying all that, you still lit up the Knicks for 112 points on Madison Square Garden's floor. So you could take that home in terms of pride. You should definitely feel a little pride about that. But the Knicks sucked. The Knicks sucked tonight, and they still won. This is not an encouraging win. It's a discouraging win. The Knicks ended up shooting 44.7% overall, but only 25% from the three-point line. They only hit 10 of their 43-point attempts, but on the free throw line, they came through. They hit 27 out of 29. That is outstanding. Kudos for that. 93.1% overall. Oh, man. But what's going on with Cam Reddish? Cam, what are you doing? You took 6 shots. You missed 3 of your 3-pointers. They look rushed to me. They didn't look like... I don't know. I feel... And you were looking so good not that long ago. You've regressed in the past couple of games. Hopefully you can wake up and get out of that little funk. Like, I'm trying to understand what it is that's going on with this team. I'm just going to give you this, like, little take on the team where they are right now. Yeah, they're 500, 6-6. We've beaten all the sub 500 teams, lost to all the, plus 500 teams, which is we're right dab in the middle. Which I gave this whole speech earlier on the pregame show and in the previous post-game recap, that being stuck in the middle isn't terrible for the history of this franchise. We've sucked. We're the worst team in the past 20 years. Fans, we just have to accept that. We have been the worst NBA franchise in the past 20-something years. And now we're in the middle. So we should embrace that and be happy about that. But that's not... I think it's antithesis for New Yorkers to embrace mediocrity. Mediocrity sounds like just bird shit on your head. Like it does, even though that's supposed to be good luck. But it sounds like you're not going in the right direction. And we may not be. We really may not be. But I will say this. This is what I'm seeing right now. We have a very frustrating team because our best player is one of our youngest players, RJ Barrett, but he's nowhere near one of the best players in the NBA. That's why it's frustrating. And then the other guys, Brunson and Randall. Brunson is a bright spot. I will say that. He's a bright spot. But is he like a franchise changer? No. He's a piece. He's an addition. He's a plus. But he's not a franchise changer. Randall, who teased us. God. And you know what? I hate being fucking teased. I hate it. I hate it so much. Always have. Like when that cute girl looked at you and smiled at you in class or whatever. And then it turned out to be nothing. Fuck that. That's what I feel like Randall has been. Come on. Where was the Randall? The All-NBA Randall? Where was he tonight? Yes, he scored 21 points. Yes, he was a plus 13. Yes, he was 8 of 18. Yes, he missed all 7 of his 3-point shots. This is against the Detroit Pistons, remember that. Detroit Pistons. Yeah, we face Oklahoma next, but then we go on the road trip of hell. We're going out west. We play the Warriors. I'm not going to recap. Whatever. It's a road trip of death. I'll preview that later on when I'm not drunk. But, look, we won. We're 4-2 at home. That's a plus. I'm glad. I mean, it's embarrassing when we lose at home, especially on big nights like a Friday night. I'm glad for all the fans who paid big money to go see the game. We've got to win. But this is a discouraging win. Make no mistake about that. And I'm saying this specifically because I'm trying to talk to the team, the team itself, or anyone related to the team. This is not a good win. This is the opposite of that. You know, like there's moral victories. This is an immoral victory. Immoral victory. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to sign off. No highlights tonight. Going to keep it short and sweet. Got a game on Sunday against a very early game against the Oklahoma Thunder. Hopefully we can come out and at least pull that game out because wins are important no matter what. Wins are important no matter what in terms of when you're trying to like figure yourselves out. We have good players on this team. We really do. Brunson is a very good player. He's a very, very good player. RJ Barrett is a very good player. Obi Toppin, the same. We got Emmanuel Quickly. Reddish has promise. And even Julius Randle is a good player. He's a good player. But he doesn't lean into what he's the best at. That's the coaching. So the coaching has led us into this place where we're at. We're in this weird middle ground. And maybe being a 500 team for the rest of the season saves him. But if that's the objective for this franchise, we're fucked as fans. Because that's not what we want. We don't want to be hoping for middle. We want to be hoping for greatness. Now, it's difficult to reach for greatness when you don't have great players. So I get that. But I am a firm believer because I'm a competitive person. And I don't believe that if you play your best, that you cannot win. Sometimes you can play your best and the other team is just better than you, and that's fine. That'll happen. Maybe that happens in the playoffs, but not in a regular season. You play your best in the regular season, you should win games. We did it tonight, but we didn't play our best. That's why this is a discouraging loss. Discouraging loss. Let's go back to these stats here, because I'm going to wrap up, but I'm going to go back to these stats. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. The team stats. Here we go. Knicks look 25% to 22%. Detroit Pistons. They're at the bottom. They're the bottom feeders of the Eastern Conference, and we could barely outshoot them from the 3-point line. That's pathetic. Let's just be honest, guys. Let's be honest here. That is pathetic. But what's not pathetic was our free throw shooting. Who would have thought we'd be like that? Like, that's awesome. That's what we should be at every night. 90%, 80% as a franchise. That'd be fantastic. We have the guys who can do it. We did it tonight, 27 to 29. Let's look at the assists. Only 23 assists tonight. That's low. That's low. They had 22. Points off turnovers. We only won that battle by 2 points. We gave up 18 points off turnovers. They gave up 20, but they committed 5 more. They committed 5 more turnovers and only gave up 2 more points. Just shows we're not capitalizing on the opponent's mistakes. Got to get that together. Fast break points. Lost that. -4. Points in the paint. Just barely eked that out. Even though we were one of the leading teams not that long ago in the NBA in points in the paint. We still ended up with 60, so that's good, but we gave it 54. Fouls are still an issue. It makes too many stupid fouls, and Hartenstein is a culprit of that. He's one of the major culprits of that, but Randle had 5 personal fouls tonight. Hartenstein with 5 as well. Sims with 5. Quickly with 5. Quickly hit a couple 3-pointers, encouraging 2 for 3. Let's go back to that. Here we go. Yeah, quickly. Oh, okay. Here, 2 of 3, encouraging 8 points, 3 of 6 overall. I still love his defense. Honestly, when you look at, like, okay, if you were to ask me, George, what can we look at on this team, on this roster for encouragement for the future? Can we actually get better? Can we actually become a very good team? Well, it all depends on 3 guys on this team. Because we know what we're going to get from Brunson. Brunson's solid, quality, I'm happy with him. Very happy with him as a point guard. We know what we're going to get from Randle, which is frustrating. Inconsistency, ISO bullshit, whatever. But there are nights where he can still give you productivity. You can still kind of lead into that, which is fine. But we're without Mitch right now. Who knows when we'll get him back? But hopefully he'll come back and he'll be a productive player again. But this team's success comes down to only 3 players: R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin, and Emmanuel Quickly. That's it. That's all that matters on this team. Yes, Cam matters, but you can see the way Thibs deals with him. Of course, Grimes matters. And they'll play their role. They'll be what they are. But in terms of taking this team to the next level, which is a positive winning team, which is over 500, which is someone that maybe if you add one other player to it, it could pop and become a contender. Like Cleveland last season. We're not even at Cleveland last season level. We're not there yet. And the reason we're not there yet is because of 3 players. RJ, Obi, and Quickly. Now, RJ is starting to wake up and come around. Tonight he scored 30 points. He was a plus 11. Hit 7 of 8 free throws, 3 of 8 from the three-point line. Hit 10 of 17 overall. Good game for him. Played 38 minutes. Very solid game. And the best part about it is, look at it, focus at it right there, was his 5 assists. Very important. So he's starting to come around. I've been feeling it for the past 5-6 games. It's frustrating that he got off to a slow start. Yes, it is. It is. It's incredibly frustrating, but he's finally coming around. But we're talking about a team that might make some noise. So what do we need? We need Obi. Obi's there. 8 points. I know he was a -5 overall, but he hit 2 of 7 from the three-point line, 3 of 9 overall, 22 minutes, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. Could have played a better game, but it wasn't a disastrous game for him. Quickly, 21 minutes, 3 of 6, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. The three-point shots he hit looked good. And again, 5 rebounds for a guard. It's tremendous. 2 steals. Very nice game for him. But committed 4 free throws. But he was a +2 in the bench. Excellent. Only 8 points. So those are the positives to look at. But he's doing this against the worst team in the East. So let's see. Let's see what happens when they play on Sunday against Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a better team than Pistons. I don't know what their records are, but I've watched them play. They look like a better team. Let's see what happens. I wish this team had come out tonight and just blown the Pistons off the court at MSG. They didn't. They flirted with it. They did flirt with it. Because we look at they had a 17-point lead at one time. So they flirted with a blowout. They ended up winning the game just by 9. They gave up 32 points to Detroit Pistons in the fourth quarter. 32 points. And they gave up 32 points to the Pistons in the second quarter. That's mostly the second unit. We're giving up too much points. Tighten that shit up. Tighten it up. All right. Thank you guys for watching this. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and drop your comments. I want to hear your feelings and thoughts about this game. I'll be doing a recap on Sunday against OKC. All right. Thank you guys for watching this, and I will see you around the Knicks-Verse.